Good afternoon. This is the 1 p.m. news from Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafuwa. First, the news headlines. President Buhari threatens to shock arsonists, secessionists. Abductors of Niger Islamic students demand 110 million naira ransom, threaten to kill victims. On the foreign scene, African Union suspends Mali over second coup. 19 Super Eagles players arrive Austria ahead of Nigeria versus Cameroon friendlies. Those are the headlines. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari has issued a stern warning to those plotting to destroy Nigeria, saying they will soon receive the shock of their lives. Speaking after he received a briefing from Chairman of Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, on series of attacks on facilities of the electoral body around the country, President Buhari said the federal government has given the perpetrators enough time. While recalling that he has visited all the 36 states of the country before the 2019 general elections, Buhari said that majority of the people believed him and the election proved it. He promised to continue leading the country in accordance with constitutional provisions, adding that those misbehaving in certain parts of the country were obviously too young to know the travails and loss of lives that attended the Nigerian Civil War. The president said the service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police have been changed and we will demand security from them.
That we intend to make sure that this administration fails and getting good intelligence report on daily basis. The question of insecurity in the country is being mentioned all over the world, not only here in Nigeria. But I believe there are Nigerians who to attempt at least to be fair by what I believe, that I will run the country according to the Constitution. Now, with all these people who want power, whoever they are, and they prove that I was not following the Constitution, and I am able to live in the country according to the Constitution. What do they want? So whoever wanted diversion or destruction of the system at this point, I think will soon have the focus of their lives.
We apologize for the poor audio in that insert. Now, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has faulted the 1999 Constitution, calling for an amendment by the National Assembly. Speaking in Lagos during the public hearing on the review of the Nigerian Constitution, Gbajabiamila said the National Assembly could only achieve the task after getting the inputs and support of the citizens. He said that the 1999 Constitution is a product of a horrid national compromise that was entered into 2 decades ago in order to ensure that the military returned to the barracks. While noting that the document failed to address some critical national questions confronting the country, Gbajabiamila said there was an urgent need for the legislature to amend it. Gbajabiamila said, though the current exercise is not the first of its kind, it might be the most important one in the nation's recent history, as the decisions to be made would have far-reaching consequences for the future of Nigeria. Now, Ondo State Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu has advocated the scrapping of the Senate, with each zone having equal number of 4 representatives at the National Assembly. Akeredolu made this disclosure at the Akure Center of the Southwest Zonal Public Hearing organized by the House of Representatives Special Committee on Constitution Review. The governor, represented by his deputy, Mr. Lucky Ayedatiwa, said that the country should consider dropping the current bicameral structure of the National Assembly and adopt unicameral legislature. The governor noted that constitution review was an important assignment which must be undertaken with all seriousness. Akeredolu also stated that revenue generation and allocation must reflect the extent to which a state participated in the economy.
Legislature, 1 chamber, not 2. And if the House of Representatives, we say is the representative of the people, the lower chamber, with they are closer to the people with smaller constituency, then we are saying Senate can be scrapped. Then let's have House of Representatives.
The Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has flagged off his state's second dose vaccination exercise against coronavirus disease, urging those who took the first dose to make themselves available for the booster dose meant to provide full protection against the virus. Governor Obaseki flagged off the exercise at the State Secretariat Complex along Sapele Road, Benin City. Obaseki said the second dose is a booster dose which will provide full protection against the coronavirus disease, adding that the flag off is important to create awareness in the state and boost public confidence in the safety and efficiency of the vaccines. Noting that the vaccines will be rolled out in phases, the governor said the first phase is being administered to frontline workers, strategic leaders, and the elderly. In talking security, Zamfara State Governor Bello Mohammed has visited the State Police Command, asking operatives to enforce the shoot-at-sight order issued by President Muhammadu Buhari to tackle the insecurity in the country. In March, President Buhari directed security agencies to shoot anyone seen with AK-47 while ordering a clampdown on bandits. He had also on March 11 emphasized that security chiefs had received marching orders to go harder on criminals, including to shoot anyone found illegally with rifles. According to the governor, only those approved by law or the security agencies are to carry guns and other sophisticated weapons, noting that those found in unlawful possession of guns should be shot instantly. Matawale said his administration is fully in support of the policies and programs of President Buhari, especially in his bid to ensure the security of the lives and property of citizens. Abductors of over 136 students and staff of Salihu Tanko Islamiyah School, Tegina, in the Rafi local government area of Niger State, are demanding the sum of 110 million naira as a ransom for the safe release of the victims. They threatened to kill the victims should the school or their parents fail to meet their demands. The head teacher of the school, Abubakar Al-Hassan, disclosed this to journalists, adding that the bandits' call came in about 4 p.m. on Monday. Al-Hassan said contrary to the expectation, the bandits claimed they have a total of 156 people with them, made up of pupils and staff. He said the management of the school has contacted the state government on the latest development, but that the government is insisting on not paying ransom to the bandits. It's still the 1 p.m. news on Splash 105.5 FM. Still ahead, African Union suspends Mali over second coup. 19 Super Eagles players arrive Austria ahead of Nigeria versus Cameroon friendlies. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll bring you more stories. So please stay with us.
Friday 11, Saturday 12, and Sunday 13. When I look at it more closely, láti wá jálẹ̀ nú àdúrà. Ìkórìtà ìpínyà pẹ̀lú ìwà tó gún ní 72 hours ti ọ̀tà yìí. Ọ̀pọ̀ ìrìnsí ọlọ́run àti àwọn olórí ẹ̀mí bíi Tọ́pẹ́ Àlàbí, Dáre Mélòdì, Ìlàjà Kétúndé ọlọ́run sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Kẹ́ni ológun àrà, Bridget Adénúbí Esther, ni wọ́n máa pẹ̀lú bàbá ìsọjí orí afẹ́fẹ́ Prọfẹ̀t Táíwò Òjó ṣiṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ṣẹ́. Mexican tó wà ní kìlómítà 18. Ifẹ̀ Ìbàdàn expressway ló ṣègèrè láti máa pàdé. Ọkọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ máa wà ní Ìwó Road àti Olúbàdàn Estate. Aago 9 òwúrọ̀ táwọn bá ti wọnú ìpàdé àdúrà lọ́jọ́ Friday. Ọjọ́ Monday la máa ṣorí ọ̀fẹ́. Ẹ̀rù ogun tí kì í ṣe tiẹ̀. Mexican ní kò wá lọ já sí nínú àdúrà.
One passenger. Big auntie, come enter this bus.
Oga conductor, this kind cough na serious matter. You suppose go hospital.
Hospital care. If I carry this kind cough, enter hospital now. Those people go talk say na COVID-19 and they worry me.
Haba, doctors don talk am say different types of cough dey. Some na dry cough, but this your own na wet cough e be.
Big auntie, na God go bless you. I don tire for this my conductor and him cough wey no gree go. E fit even be tuberculosis.
Conductor, go check am o. Make you dey sure because who no go, no go know.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If cough don worry you pass 2 weeks, e fit be tuberculosis o. TB test and treatment na free. Just call the National TB Hotline for 3340 to get better information of where you fit do the test. This message na from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from American people dem.
Auntie, ẹran yín rè o.
Ẹ ṣeun, ẹ bá mi fi ṣàkè àti àǹtí. Ikọ́ yìí ti ń pọ̀ jù o.
Rọra bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n àǹtí, ó yẹ kẹ́yìn náà ti lọ ṣàyẹ̀wò kọ́ yìí.
àbí ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ̀ yìí pé mi ò lè lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn lásìkò yìí wọ́n kàn dédé ní pé mo ní àìsàn covid-19 ni.
ikọ́ yàtọ̀ síra wọn o ó lè jẹ́ kó fẹ́ lẹ́ni.
ẹ wo òótọ́ ni o àǹtí ẹ yẹ̀ wò ó kẹ́ ẹ lè mọ̀ dájú.
nítorí pé ẹni tí ò lọ kò lè mọ̀.
ẹ yẹ ikọ́ yẹn wò fún ikọ́ ife.
ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀rọ ká mọ ohun tí ń ṣe.
Tí o bá ní ikọ́ tó ti lo ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì láìkásẹ̀ nílẹ̀, ó lè jẹ́ ikọ́ ife o. Ọ̀fẹ́ láyẹ̀wò àti ìtọ́jú ikọ́ ife. Fún àlàyé ibi tí o ti lè ṣe àyẹ̀wò ikọ́ ife, pe nọ́mbà kan sí orílẹ̀ fún ìtọ́jú ikọ́ ife ní 08002555282. Ìkéde ìwá látọ̀dọ̀ ilé-iṣẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó ń mójútó ètò ìlera pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn àwọn ará ìlú Amẹ́ríkà.
You're welcome back to the news on Splash 105.5 FM. Now turning to the foreign scene. The African Union announced it was suspending Mali with immediate effect and threatened the impoverished country with sanctions after a second military coup in 9 months. The push has sparked deep concerns over stability in the volatile Sahel region and warnings of economic penalties from across the international community. The move follows a similar suspension on Sunday from the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. In its statement, the AU called for the military to urgently and unconditionally return to the barracks and to refrain from further interference in the political processes in Mali. Now, US President Joe Biden's administration will suspend oil and gas leases in Alaska's Arctic National Wildlife Refuge pending an environmental review. The move reverses former President Donald Trump's decision to sell oil leases in the refuge to expand fossil fuel and mineral development. The giant Alaskan wilderness is home to many important species, including polar bears, caribou, and wolves. Arctic tribal leaders have welcomed the move, but Republicans are opposed. Finally, in sports, Super Eagles captain Ahmed Musa has arrived at the team's camp in Austria this morning ahead of the friendlies against the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. Musa's arrival increased the number of players in camp to 19. The winger was in action for Kano Pillars against Plateau United in a Nigeria Professional Football League match day 25 clash last Sunday. Again, forward Paul Anachu is expected to link up with his teammates in camp later today. The Super Eagles will take on the indomitable Lions in the first friendly on Friday at the Stadion Wiener Neustadt. The second friendly is built to hold at the same venue next week. All right, just before we go, a recap of the headlines. President Buhari has threatened to shock arsonist secessionists. Abductors of Niger Islamic students have demanded 110 million naira ransom, threatened to kill victims. An African Union has suspended Mali over second coup. And in sports, 19 Super Eagles players have arrived Austria ahead of Nigeria versus Cameroon friendlies. For more details on the news, visit our website at www.splashfm1055.com. Now you can download the Splash FM mobile app on iOS, BlackBerry World, and Google Play Store to listen live, get news updates, opinion poll, and also report an event live to us through the iPod feature. To download, simply go to any of the stores mentioned and search for Splash FM 105.5, then click to download. We have now come to the end of the news on Splash 105.5 FM, the integrity station and the best radio station in the southwest of the country. The news editor is Tunde Olawowo, assisted by Ayo Olubusi. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafuwa. Good afternoon and thank you for listening.
Quick, charge at 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station.